My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train 2. That's Luna Covenant Umbra. Ooh, Virus Greed. I'm already sorry for forgetting it. 2 Starstrucks, 2 Mind Collapses in the base deck. I mean, hey, you usually don't have this much reliable backline damage in a Plink deck. Ooh, but Echo, Conduit Plink. Oh. Crucible Collector for another line as well. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Conduit my Plink. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Obviously pretty good in a run that's probably going to prioritize spells, but raises in Crescent. Mage Blade adds an additional damage per stack. I think I have to take that, because I'm obviously going to want to try and max out Conduit on at least one of my lines, and then that's just some of the best damage scaling we can get access to. Hello, Celestial Spellweaver! Conduit 6, and on in can't gain Conduit 1. Start a battle, enemy units for each floor. I'll figure out how to deal with it. So I'm thinking Crucible Collector top line, Shield Steward, Echo, Shield Steward. So we only get 1 Plink available here, but it gives us a damaging morsel, so I only have to use 2 spells on the top line to make it safe. Drop a Rubble Morsel for the Crucible Collector as well, and a Starstruck. Yeah, I want to continue going for the in-hands. This is great. Plink. Plink. Plus 10 from that. I play out both Vengeful Shards and then attack again. I lose 4 more health, but it's the top line. Actually, no, I've got the Witch Weaves to heal up Shield Steward, so never mind. I was gonna say it's the top line to tend to be up actually finishing this fight, but that may not even be the case. Well, I mean, taking away all of the sap of Astrael on the bottom line by letting him fight empty line like that wasn't really super helpful, but that's okay. Okay, never mind, it will be our top line. But that's fine. Top line's more than well equipped to take you out. Moon Pixie. It's got the keyword I was looking for. Conduit. Silver Strike. Be a bit more impressive if they didn't have this many sources of damage in the deck already. Leading Perils of Production. Probably going to try and find a consistent way to generate morsels, so that'll help us there. Merchant of Steel. I would love to get a pretty much any unit that says Mage Blade on it. I do love a Silent Sentinel as well. Just giving you that option game in case you want to really overwhelm and impress me. I don't think my spells need upgrades right now. I think I just need to comfortably play them. Tide Knight Multi-Strike. Conduit 5. Oh, the options. I do take the Lunar Priestess. It's going to be a tough, touch difficult to use for a while, unfortunately. I can't. I'm looking into my future right now, and I'm seeing the mistake ahead of me. I can't do it. How do I prevent it? I can't really support a Gorge unit on the same line as Ekka. And Ekka's going to want a Conduit floor. So that's leaning in the direction of, like, Ekka bottom line. But then Ekka's going to need some support. Obviously, some beef in front of her, but Shield Steward way too large to allow Ekka and Luna Priestess and Moon Pixie on the same line. In fact, doesn't allow anyone except for just Ekka. I don't like this. I think what I'm supposed to do is Titanite Heartstone the Luna Priestess. It has effectively at that point 56 health. It's very easy to consistently just heal that unit. Eventually, hopefully, I get Phase Blessing, and if I do, then suddenly all of this is irrelevant. This also gives me a one-size tank for that floor, enabling me to even put a unit on that floor if I need to. Then multi-strike for the Crucible Collector or Conduit for the Moon Pixie. If I could get both, I would, but I'm going to need clearance damage on the top line as well, so I think double damage scaling for the Crucible Collector is how we get that. -1 calm per turn, not too bad. So that's generally my thoughts on it. See how we go. Love to daze. Link got the main target I'd care about. Daze again. Oh my god. I already apologized at the start of the run, so... But I know now. Anyway, I can't go back and fix it, but I can continue playing the game. I'm going to choose to do that one. Which weave? Which weave do which weave? I'm going to drop a Shield Steward, but I do really want to get the Moon Pixie down instead, but also it's going to be combat phase in just a second, so maybe I should just play the Spear Steward and be happy about that. I mean, like, I can add the phase to that line. It's not going to do anything, though. I'm not going to be able to get morsels in the middle of combat here, and I haven't got lifesteal for the next floor, but I do have just straight up health. Okay, good. A little worried there for a second. Moonbeam. Eventually we'll have enough conduit on that front line, on the bottom line, that the Moonbeam can clear the entire line. And Sombra Assault, it's exactly the kind of thing we want. The ability to slay an enemy with magic damage on the bottom line, obviously boosted by Conduit, to then give us morsels to put on the second line. Unfortunately, both of those came with the Calcified Ember, if I recall. Merchant of Steel, Umbra... Umbra units aren't that important to me. Like, it's gonna be the spells that generate my morsels. Show me the Merchant of Arms. I don't think I'm supposed to take that Lunar Cycle stuff. It'll grow by 1 every turn, and a second every turn when I have the Lunar Priestess out, so it grows by 2 damage every round. There's like 8 rounds of combat in about each fight, so it gets 16 damage in an absolutely optimal circumstance per combat. Annoyingly, I think I actually just talked myself into it. Pretty quickly, that becomes like a real damage dealer with Crucible Collector. Void Armament's ridiculous when you know who wields it, but taking it oh boy, in advance of knowing who would wield it. I think my main conduit unit has to be found after Fleshweaver. That's scary. Although, it has to be said, there is the possibility of taking Void Armament so that I can remove Shield Stewards and Spear Stewards and stuff. It takes a lot of energy to be able to use it in that way, but if you can... Oh. Well. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to make my Lunar Priestess both endless and also summon with a random equipment so that if you do die, I can just resummon you. You are now my permanent defender for that midline. And I wonder if... Oh, no, wait. These followers are going to be the best wielders of both Lunar Cycle Staff and later Razor-Thin Crescent pickup. Any Mage Blade I managed to find. Obviously, part of the reason to come to the Merchant of Arms here is if I found Mage Blade immediately straight to the moon. I could take Planetarium in the meantime. There's no reason not to. It will help me. I kind of want to remove a card, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save the money on that one. We've got Merchant of Trinkets in the next area with the Forgotten Boons. Oh, wow. We got Cursed Dragon Staff on the bottom line. Incant, deal 1 damage to enemy units. Well, that's daft. There you are. Oh my god, we're going to be able to take all of the mass off of the Fleshweaver at the same time. I can jump with Spear Steward. And then I've got a defensive morsel for this floor and an offensive morsel for this floor. We'll get lifesteal, so we'll be set up for further scaling. Mind Collapse for 44 without using a single energy point. Can't use all of those spells on the bottom line. I gotta figure some amount of them that I can use on mid because Crucible Collector will die otherwise. It's attacking with 15. I can't prevent the Chosen Flagellant from attacking, and I can't prevent it from attacking twice. I think I end up losing this line no matter what. Played another Vengeful Shot, didn't I? Yeah, there's no way of keeping the Crucible Collector alive on that field. So if there's no way of keeping it alive, we just take the least losses we can. Do not use Final Blink. You will lose the line that is supposed to be doing the attack. Oh my god, I almost played a Vengeful Shot again. Almost got me, game. I do feel like perhaps I should let Lunar Priestess die so that I can resummon you at the end of this turn. Okay, that's too much. So I should probably Moonbeam top for 2. Missed out on being able to replay it though. Yeah, not keeping that Lunar Priestess healthy. It's been a real downside. Right, you'll gain this floor. Oh wait, hang on. I can actually take out that top liner with a Plink. It's probably better to get the Morsel right now. Especially because the Morsel's stats on Lunar Princess would be permanent. Well, not permanent outside of this fight. Permanent within this fight. Yeah, like that. Hoorah! Umbra Stone? Do I have anyone who can wear that? Yeah, Crucible. Although Blazing Bolts is really good, but I'll take the stone. God damn you. This is not what I wanted. I could take a Morsel Maker for the second line. I really don't want to. I don't think Nightingale's appropriate for that line either. I want to skip and then just heavily invest in my followers and my... I think maybe I'm supposed to go capacity and additional draw as my pickups. And then I get a second Lunar Priestess. I'm gonna skip. It can't be capacity right now, right? It's definitely not energy. Turn over turn, I do want some energy, but not in deployment. And I've got ways to solve energy turn over turn. I want it to be draw. I always want it to be draw. That's me. I think the capacity so that I can get... Because currently I can get another Lunar Priestess on the bottom line easily. But if I dupe you once and then upgrade Moon Pixie and then dupe it, and then I also have space for putting another one-size follower on the bottom line, like, I can see that suddenly getting something. I really need some Mage Blade. I really want Merchant of Magic upgrades for a couple of my spells, but, like, largely it's just cost reduction or innate. Holdover for Perils of Production for obvious reasons. Ooh, a Merchant of Magic in the next area with an artifact and Empyrean Well. That's where my merchant. That's my wave. Exos cards or cards that cost 3 or more have Permafrost. Keeps calcify. Oh, it keeps the Mind Collapse and Moonbeam. Damn. Is that actually sick? How much money would I have after I spent on that? So it'd be 215 left over, and then a reroll takes us down to the fact that I wouldn't be able to buy most things after rerolling here. I don't think I want Crystallized Wings more than I want to reroll and see something ideally a lot better. Okay. Purified Soul Shard. Unit cards without upgrades cost -1. I mean, it works for the moment. It'll work for a couple more lines. Commemorative Spike on the turn of the deployment phase. Summon a Morsel Miner on each floor. I do like a Morsel Miner on each floor. It's also additional... Actually, yeah. Morsel Miner on each floor is actually really good. It's 16. Well, actually, a Morsel Miner is 9/9, so it's 18 worth of additional effective health for the Lunar Priestess. No, I care about both of my clans here. So I'll just take the artifact from the Allied. These are all pretty good. At the start of turn, add a common or uncommon morsel unit to your hand. I think I just take that because I went for capacity, so I do want consistency of morsel application. If your Gorge Crucible Collector was about growth or about something that, you know, having 9,000 lifesteal won't save you from almost anything that having like 9 lifesteal wouldn't. Give me the Antumbra. The abandoned Antumbra. I'll pick it back up, thank you. Gain Conduit 2, that's our bottom line. Uh-huh. It's Misshapen Fiends. I may just sack. Listen. I can take 6 damage. What do you mean? Get 20 gold? Is that what you mean? Planetarium, Cycle Star for you, Moon Ixie on the bottom line. And another Rose. Thanks for the greed, bad boy. Oh, Lunar Priestess has also got lava armor, so we're giving a bunch of Pyogel out. Neat. I like it when we do that. Follower currently does not have... what's the word I'm looking for? Any Mage Blade in this deck. So I guess you could go top line or bottom line, because you'll still attack after the Ravenous Zealot, so you'll still be hitting the Pyogel, which means you'll actually do damage. Link helps clear this line. And I'll burn this Calcified Ember rather than trying to prevent any more unit damage. Or higher damage roll. Oh wait, I actually do need to be removing on this bottom line right now. Full health on the Lunar Priestess again. Beautiful. Let's check on the Cycle Staff is 9. This is Merchant of Magic Empyrean well. Yeah, this is going to be when I dupe my Lunar Priestess. Bottom line result is to be expected. My units have very, very low damage, so Ajax is very quickly going to sap them all to the point that they can't attack. Although we did get a good amount of Pyogel on you. Almost. Grovel's pretty good. Helps defend individual targets on the bottom line, as well as gives us those morsels I love so much. I do have to remember, I can't use more than 5 morsels at a turn, so I don't think I'm near that limit. Remove consume? No, sadly. None of them care about that. First time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 ember. That's just an ember every turn for us. Got to dupe my Lunar Priestess. Although the Moonlit Glaive is certainly a very appealing piece of equipment for an upgrade right now. -1 Permafrost. This feels more like Moonbeam, keep it for the right time situation. Plus 10 magic power. Plus 10 magic power only really matters on things that I need to be able to use on other lines. Lines that they shouldn't... Not shouldn't, but wouldn't normally be played on. So giving it to a Mind Collapse so that Mind Collapse is able to do 10 damage to a unit on a different line, like that's collector, right? Or like a hasted unit that's run past or something like that. Intrinsic. And Holdover, both available here. It's got to be Intrinsic, the Umbra. And it's got to be Holdover, Perils of Production. I have a morsel for it every turn, so my energy is now off the charts. I'll also -2 cost consume Grovel. Let's just go. Better to use it than not. -1 energy per turn. You do not believe how much energy I just got, though. I wish I could reorder my Lunar Priestesses, because we've got a defensive one behind an offensive one in terms of their weapons they picked up. Very little reach with my damage at the moment, unfortunately. I really want to be able to use moonbeams. Or Blink, but I'd have to remove the Adamant Shield Bearer first. So I think I'm going to give a little Conduit to this floor. I'm going to give you 2 Conduit. Reason being, now the Blinks are capable of taking out 4 health units in the back line. Thankfully, the Trample's coming online, and we're starting to do good damage. Okay, great. The Trample has our back enough now to rely on. just throw those offline because I really don't want the Adamant Shield Bearer to be sapping all of my bottom line. It takes very little sap until my followers in the backline are not capable of doing damage. Although this is an example of a premium turn to play a Calcified Ember out. And there's the Moonlit Glaive. That's all it needed to do, is appear right before the end. I will give you to my backliner, who now does 238 damage by 3 every round. Let's cycle. I mean, let's get a Planetarium down here as well to increase the damage. Starstruck the enemy boss. Arrows of Production. We're all the way up to 466 damage by 3 now. Beauty. So far in this deck, Moon Cycle triggers an additional time only matters for the Cycle Star. Ascend and apply spell weakness. I never ascend a unit to a floor where I'm doing spell weakness damage, but I can ascend it, and then when it comes back to my spell weakness floor, like if it's a flying boss, I can kill it there. Yeah, it doesn't seem especially good. Cover of Night for the bottom line for a turn. Also, How much capacity do I have on midline? 7, 2, 5. I don't think I want to put a Mooncaller there. I think I could take Cover of Night, but I could also just not. I don't think either of those really changes the outcome. Actually, when I draw the Cover of Night really matters. Alright, I'll take it. Another Calcified Ember for my deck. Gem Trove's a pretty good spell for the bottom line and midline. And I was going Trinkets. I mean, I do like a Merchant of Arms. Probably go Merchant of Arms in the neck. No, I've got to go to our Merchant of Steel. The followers would love to see a Merchant of Steel. Would they? Maybe they're fine without. I'm going to this Trinkets, though. Oh, okay, well, I know I'm going to a Merchant of Arms, but there is a Merchant of Arms in both the next area and the area after. Dante's Footstool on deployment, draw a room deck. Well, actually, hang on, we just get the Planetarium from that. And we get the Moonlit Glaive or the Cycle Star from the Whetstone. Probably about time I paid for a removal. Hi, Cal. This is the kind of thing I'm worried about sometimes, but at least I've got a Moonlit Glaive. I will replace the Selene Priestess's Stoic Plate Mail, because I do not want you silenced. I would very much prefer to be able to get your Resolve trigger every round. Yeah, that's already enough to kick ass on the bottom line. Sick. Cover of Night then gives us enough conduit for Plink to kill a Vampiric Cherub in a single hit, which it does. Targets both of the backliners immediately. And then, yeah, it's just cast as many spells as I can. Let's enter Brew Assault for 2 more morsels for the next line. I'm gonna Daze Kale as well, so that the Chosen Bastion doesn't get any additional stats here. No lifesteal or damage for that one. Whatever I need after this, it's not Ember. It's draw. It's draw. For every available reason, it should be draw. Heck, we got the cycle stuff, so now I'm actually benefiting from all these additional moon rituals. I'm sorry, followers. I'll have a Moonlit Glaive for you one day. I mean, if I could make them deployable in... If I could get the Departure Manifest, I would be pretty happy about that. All seems well. Jumped over the bottom line to get 3 more morsels for mid. Link to get 2 more morsels for mid, only one of which can actually fit there. Single magma morsel hits the top line then, which we heals on bottom, and I guess I Moonbeam for the clear. Saves us a damage shield. Again, I could Moonbeam bottom line. And will. After mine collapsing. Some days, the big bad boss. Link out all the cherubs, and that'll do it, buddy, I think. Having a Lunar Priestess as a front line. Definitely made so much easier by the endless of it all and the additional equipment to boot. Thank you for the red crown. I do have a lot of energy. Shroud Spike could be used. I really do need to use some way to turn my energy into additional scaling for that second floor. So this will do that. It's true. How badly do I need unit upgrades? Dualism matters. It's pretty meager, but yeah, it matters. I'll just up the damage and health of one of the followers. Roll. There's the conduit I was thinking about as well. Quicken plus 10 is pretty good. Do I need to give that conduit to the Moon Pixie for it to be relevant? No, it's just 10 conduit. Like 10 conduit is good, but it's not really gonna like change everything as much as giving quick to Crucible Collector will. Check the Celestial Alcove first. Oh! Yes. Yes. Okay. We'll be grafting onto the follower with additional multi-strike, the Moonlit Glaive. Perfect. And I'm gonna be duping you. We're definitely gonna be going to Merchant of Arms. The Empyrean well awaits. Great opportunity to warm up our ability to take out a bottom line. Ah. I'm just gonna let the Stoic Plate Mail one be the Stoic Plate Mail one, because I do need this damage for Crucible Collector as well. One less spell a turn, though. There's the world's best follower. Ready to follow us to the ends of the earth and beyond? I mean, you should definitely have the Umbra Stone. We'll grovel a little. Select Scarab Magma, and then Shroud Spike for 10 Morsel Miners. I want to provoke them into killing the Lunar Priestess if possible. So the more incants I can get down here that don't actually take out an enemy, the more damage they'll be doing. I'll sit. Because, like, I'm happy that you're here saving my health, but, like, you could just come back with a better equipment. I feel a lot better about that. Are you motivated by me feeling a lot better about it? Evidently not. I mean, I could fish with the plank, and I will. Failed. Starstruck the Silence Saga, and then we can move on. Okay, we're getting pretty close on the Lunar Priestess now. As long as I don't accidentally heal it, although I will be giving it a damage shield this turn. There we go. I'm going to settle for this just so it dies, because Silence, if I recall correctly, can't target Endless, because while Endless... No, Endless is not a trigger, or an ability, or an enchant. It's a status effect, I think? Anyway. It didn't even equip equipment at all because there's a silence active on the floor. I will kill the silence and then I will spawn you. In the silence. Oh, wow. You have a chomp? Buddy, I didn't know you knew how to chomp. I don't really got someone I can chomp this turn. And even if I did, it's not a priority, but cool to know. I will chomp. There you go. Nice to do it when you can. I'm not going to play out the Vengeful Shard. Just get him. Oh, such a good follower. I can't wait to get another one. I'll take another cover a night. Why not? Excav eruption's pretty good for the bottom line as well. It's got to be the Empyrean Well. Got to get that additional follower. I mean, there's nothing I can do to modify that follower before I do this, right? Restore 10 health, the lowest friendly unit on Moon Cycle. That'll prevent me from ever being able to kill a unit. How do I feel about not being able to kill a unit? Oh, non-banning units have deployable. Things need to change now. Unstable Vortex, you 1000% need to remove anything that is... Sorry, the other follower definitely is deployable and not the absolute bee's knees. Deployment phase, draw a non-damaged spell from your deck. So, my opening hand is currently... It's currently 2 cards from the Dante's Footstool and the Attuned Whetstone, plus Ekka, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 card opening hand right now. I'll take the Celestial Sail. I'm going to remove 1 last card from this deck. And that card is going to be a Witch Weave. Good God. So before I set up on the bottom line, I just want to very quickly check. If I set up an optimal version, can I kill Seraph Eternus turn 1 here with Planetarium, a Lunar Priestess, Ekka, a follower, Moon Pixie, okay, so this floor does 1.5, 1.5. It's short, but not by that much. And I think just incant triggers on the first turn would get me there. Oh, right, it does the full sap thing to the whole board. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, yeah, that's gonna change the equation. Let me see if this has any legs whatsoever. Yeah, I can get about half of your health down this turn. Worth checking. Now I'll play the obvious and traditional way. No good plink for me, but that's okay. Don't really need it. It's gonna immediately take out the silence before I do anything else. Let's drop a... Oh, Excav Eruption after I cast one more spell. It didn't kill anyone. I'll be... That's certainly not how I thought that one was going to go. Should I Moonbeam as well? I almost want to undaze this enemy. Oh, right, of course. Play the Vengeful Shard. There's no more shops. Morsel Jeweler. Just Morsel Jewelers this turn, eh? I was hoping for something better to Shroud Spike, but it's not bad. Just could be a hell of a lot better. And then the other two we still cast. Courtesy of having an incant trigger that wants to be satisfied. Okay, thankfully, due to the trample damage, I'm pretty sure we just, win this round no matter what, actually. Your Moonbeam helps us collapse the front line. Get him, followers. 3,000 damage per follower. They cost 0. And I get to play them in the deployment phase. Where the Wiseacre? Get rid of all of these Fae units and all these Selene units. You know who you need as a follower? Cult of the Lamb follower. Is there a canon name for this follower? There has to be, because there's comics of it, right? I have to ashamedly admit I have not read any of the extended material from Cult of the Lamb. Ooh, Lava Armor in the front and then Curse of Twin Blade in the second line. Beautiful. Oh my god, that's savagery dying on turn 1. I'll daze you. What am I going to do about Dominion? Dealing direct damage to you from spells is going to be really ineffectual, so I almost don't even think I need to remove your spell shield. I think I just continue survive. Which would be... spend as many spells as I possibly can on the bottom line this turn. Savagery down turn 1, Entropy down turn 2. Yeah, our slowest was always going to be Dominion. I have lifesteal, right? How do you end up in so low health? Can I... Oh no, I can't even jump for you very effectively. Woof. I may end up losing the Crucible Collector second line. I'll have to solve my spirits with the recognition that it doesn't matter. There's never going to be another unit reaching the second line. So why fret? Remarkable that it almost left the Chosen Rage Wing there for long enough that it actually could have contested the followers in the back line. Gotta play the Firelight. Obviously, most important card. And Shroud Spike for as much health as I can get on the Crucible Collector. And now, I think we are back to comfy. On Savagery, what do you say? Every time I hit you or Entropy past the death point, you just do 1 damage to Dominion on the top line. Just 1! Ow. What do you got to lose with just 1 damage? It's just it'd help us out a lot. I don't really want to daze you because I don't want to draw less. Daze Dominion on top line, you don't get Firelight, which means you don't attack an extra time. And that's just unacceptable. Collapse for 9. Well, this has pretty much got to be the end, right? Highlight? No, not this turn yet. Okay, definitely next turn, though. Gem Trove again, just because I can. As much conduit as he can give me. It's been working very well. Highlight, and then it's just also Jeweler, Moonbeam. Get him! I mean, look, these two cultists in the back line, 3,600 damage apiece. Grafting a Moonlit Glaive onto a follower is about as nutty as it gets. Also, probably worth noting that in this deck that does not have Moon Rituals in the base deck, because we have Ekka rather than Ardun, Lunacycle Staff got all the way up to 84 for a single energy. Still worth it. Still definitely worth it. Maybe that weapon's a lot more usable than I usually give it credit for. Anyhow, time to Moonbeam Dominion and make our way out of here. Whee! I can't believe it actually gave me the Departure Manifest. That was such a dream. And the run fulfilled. Hey, Lunacycle Staff gain! It's definitely not my biggest Lunacycle Staff, because I did have a Lunacycle Staff in my first full infinite in MT2. And that first full infinite also used a card, can't remember the name of it at the moment. It's a Lunar Coven card that phases the moon and copies another card. So that was getting infinite cycle. I think I ended up making it like 250 or something like that, and then just going like, look, I could do this forever, but it's big enough to win now. Hell yeah. I'm gonna jump back to the outpost. I'm gonna tell you that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train 2. Top left is a series playlist for all the content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At above the thank tin. A special thanks to this episode to Matthew. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.